Hello guys, welcome to another beautiful tutorial from us. This is exactly what we're going to be making. Please stay tuned and get the best part of it. Okay, so here is the fabric that you just saw. This is 1 yard of fabric. This is just a simple fabric, a vintage fabric, a bit stretchy but not so stretchy. So here I have just 1 yard and we're going to manage it to make this beautiful top cowl neck top that we have here. So for every cowl neck top, the back is usually a basic bodice, so depending on how you want it. Okay, so before we go over to the front, we're going to be making the back side of it, and that is what I've just folded into two for measuring the widest part of my measurement, which is the hip, divide by 2 to get what will be enough for all the measurements. So I'm going to mark the length of the top about 24 inches in length or 25 inches for hemming allowance also. So I'm going to rule that on the borderline to indicate where it's going to stop. This actually will be my shoulder line. Okay, so let's take it one step at a time. This is beginner friendly and you need to pay attention to understand everything that you need to do and do it as well. So for the back, the depth of the neckline I'm using is 1 inch. Okay, the depth of the neckline from the shoulder line is 1 inch. And after that, we're going to mark the width of the neckline. I'm using 4 inches. Okay, and then the shoulder is divided by 2, and I'm going to be marking 7, right? You can add your seam allowance to it also of half an inch, seam allowance of half an inch. So the shoulder drop down here is 1 inch, and we're going to be slanting as usual from the neck point, which is the 4 inches, to the 1 inch shoulder drop down. Okay, I'll connect my neckline like so. So from the shoulder drop down, I'm going to be marking my armhole depth, or the depth of my armhole, at 8 inches. You can decide whatever you want to do. From the shoulder line, I'm going to mark my bust or waistline, and then we already have the length of the blouse. Now here I mark my bust divide by 4 plus 1 inch seam allowance, waist divide by 4 plus 1 inch seam allowance. Remember I said this is a bit stretchy, so since it's a bit stretchy, there's no need adding extra allowance to it. And of course the front is also going to have an allowance based on the type of design we're making. So the hip divide by 4 rather, plus 1 inch seam allowance, which I'm also going to sew out. Okay, so this is all we need for the back. This is all we need for the back, and we're going to curve the armhole, trying to get a straight line for the armhole before curving it. All right, so this is quite easy and simple. I'm curving the armhole. Quite easy and simple for anyone to follow. If you've not made a cowl neck design before, this is an opportunity for you to make it. And of course, if you've not subscribed to this channel, please kindly do so as soon as possible before you continue to the end of the video. So the down, I'm going up by 1 inch just to curve it. Okay, you can decide to do however you choose, but this is how I do it. So we're cutting out the entire markings that we have marked, and this is it, the back. Everything is ready, right? You can also trim the lower part, align it properly, because what I'm saying here is not properly aligned, just what is done in a hurry. Okay, now for the back, I'm going to fold in a triangular form like so. I'm going to fold in a triangular form to get the front parts. This is for the front, not the back. So I'm going to fold in a triangular form like so, and then I will use the back to place on top of it to get the shape of the front, right? So at the CF side, we are not going to cut through, but we're going to place the back in such a way that the front is going to have more allowance this way. The video is quite explanatory, and I hope you just pay attention and watch it, and also listen to the explanation so that you get a better understanding of what is happening. So the allowance is about 5 inches to 6 inches, so depending on how you want it or how wide you want it. This is all my fabric can take, 5 to 6 inches, right? And then I'll go up by 5 inches from the neckline. I'm going to go up by 5 inches. 5 to 6 inches also is okay. If you can do more than that, no problem. Okay, so this is where I'm going to be cutting. I'll cut all through the neckline, then bring it down towards the shoulders from the shoulder point to meet with the back. You can pause and rewatch to see exactly what happened here. Okay, so the shoulder is going to be the same with the back. I'll slant it. Now it's the neckline that is up and higher than the back so that it falls very well. So the side seam, everything is just the same, and we're just going to cut that part. So like I said before, at this point, if you've not subscribed, please kindly do so before you continue to the end of this video. And if you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back always to watch our videos, and I hope you're learning something from it. If you are learning, please kindly state in the comment section. So this is the front and the back. I want to show us how we can attach, or after holding this together, the result of what we are going to see. Okay, the result of what we're going to see. So I'll just pin the shoulders together, the front and back shoulders together, and show us the outcome of what we have just cut. It's not magic, it's what you're seeing in the video. That is what it is. Okay, so this is it after putting it together. Of course, we're going to sew it, but at this point, the excess that we have, we're going to weave it and leave it. You can decide to just stack it for that excess that is going to be inside, so that once you bend down, we're not going to be seeing the wrong part of the fabric. Okay, so we can just use hemming gum to fold the edge, finish it up, or weave it. You can just decide to finish it anyway, but this part is going to fall inside and give it a very nice and beautiful outlook. You can see the way it is. Now we are cutting a facing for the back. For the back neckline, we're going to cut a facing for the back neckline. Here, this is the sleeve. Like I said, we're managing the fabric, so the sleeve is just going to be quite small, though not that small, but we're managing what we have. So I'm just going to go ahead now and cut the sleeve. Whatever I'm going to make out of it is just what it's going to be, and this part will not accommodate, so I'm going to shift my hand a bit upwards so that I can get the depth of the armhole that will be able to go around the armhole of the top. Okay, so the depth of the armhole, the cap's height is 3 inches and the width is about 9 inches, right? So it will go round the armhole line. So once I cut whatever I have, I'm going to place it on the other parts and use it to cut the other side of the sleeve. I hope this is making sense to you. If it is, please kindly subscribe and click on the notification button so that you can get notified each time we upload a new video. And our videos are likely coming Monday, Wednesday and Friday, so you can get um click on the notification button and wait when we post new videos. Okay, that's by the way. I'm placing to get the other side of the sleeve. Okay, just like I said, we're managing the fabric and this is all that we have left. The next thing I'm going to cut out of here is the back neck facing, okay, which we're going to use to turn the neckline for the back and the shoulders of both the back and the front. Until we get there, let's keep watching and hopefully or hoping that we are going to practice or you are going to practice because I'm already practicing mine. Okay, so keep that aside and go over to join the shoulders together. Right side facing right side, we're going to join them together, but then I want to cut the facing for the back as well. So I'm just going to cut up to the shoulder point and cut it this way. Okay, hoping that you cut the same as well. We'll keep that aside. Now after going over to top stitch on the sew the facing and do a top stitch, we're going to place the front over. We've sewn the facing to the back. We're going to put shoulder to shoulder together to the back and then use the facing for the back to turn the shoulders for both the front and the back this way. Okay, and then sew on it. In case you did not see that, we go over it again. Put the back right side facing right side together to the back and front and use the facing to top stitch or sew or join anyhow you want to do it together both sleeves. So this is what we have, and after that we're going to join the sides together using our seam allowance, 1 inch seam allowance. Remember, the whatever seam allowance you have, that is what you're going to use to sew them out. Don't add 1 inch and sew half an inch. Okay, you're going to have an excess. So the next thing is to join the sleeves. Okay, join the sleeves and attach it to the armhole, and that will be all for this top. No that is needed, everything is just what it is and what you've watched. So this is the outcome of what we have. Thank you, bye.